Dear students, welcome to the video tutorial on course Mycology for honors first year students. Today I will be discussing about genus Alternaria. Alternaria belongs to class Deuteromycetes, which is also called fungi imperfecti. In the previous class I told you that the group Deuteromycetes do not produce sexually, that is, there is no gametic union in this group of fungi. That is, there is no sexual stage in class Deuteromycetes. Habit and habitat. Alternaria are cosmopolitan, that is, they occur both in tropical and temperate region and is found all over the world. They can be saprophyte or parasite. Alternaria is represented by about 50 species. Several form species are found as saprops on dead and decaying plant parts and in the soil, while some form species are facultative parasites infecting a large number of higher plants. While paraparasite, they causes diseases in potato, tomato, cabbage, onion, wheat, tobacco plants and shows symptoms like blight, spot, etc. Vegetative structure. The mycelium of Alternaria are profusely branched, septate. It means they produces septum to divide the hyphae into a multicellular structure, can be hyaline or colored, sometimes may be brown, inter or intracellular, multinucleate. Multinucleate means there are many nucleus per cell, or endophytic. As I told earlier, Alternaria reproduces only asexually by means of conidia, which are produced at the tips of conidiophores. Here you can see this is the conidiophore. The endophytic mycelium rolls out as erect and aerial hyphae through the stomata or ruptured epidermis of the infected host tissue. The conidiophores are short, dark-colored, septate structures and cannot be easily distinguished from the somatic hyphae. There you can see the conidiophore. A conidium develops as an apical bud from the uppermost cell of the conidiophore. The young conidium first divide by transverse. You can see this is transverse septa, and some of its cells divide by longitudinal septa. This is transverse septa and this is longitudinal septa. Conidia with transverse and longitudinal septa are called muriform or dictyospores. Conidiophore gives rise to one or two conidia exogenously at the tip, but in synthetic media chains of conidia may be produced. Sometimes branching of the conidial chain is also observed. Any lower cell of the conidium produces a bud which develops into conidium. In the presence of moisture and suitable temperature, each conidium germinates by producing 5 to 10 germ tubes at a time. The germ tubes infect the host plant through stomata or epidermal cells or injuries caused by insects. The perfect stage of Alternaria belongs to Thiospora infectoria of Loculascomycetes fungus. Economic importance. Alternaria species contamination is responsible for some of the world's most devastating plant disease, causing serious reduction of crop plants and considerable economic loss. Alternaria produce more than 70 secondary metabolites which can be called as mycotoxin. Here you can see an infected leaf of potato, which is caused by Alternaria solani. Alternaria solani causes early blight of potato. Alternaria shows the symptoms of blight. Early blight appear in the form of yellowish brown spots on the leaf, and which enlarge in size and become round to form the concentric rings. If we study these spots with microscope, they appear like the target boards, and hence the symptoms are called target board effect. In severe infection, entire lamina, petiole, stem, and even tubers are badly damaged. Edible parts of the tuber turn brown. The secondary metabolites, which are produced by Alternaria, can be toxic to plants and linked to variety of adverse effects on human and animal health. The conidia are picked by the wind from the soil and invade laboratories and houses. In laboratories, conidia contaminate the cultures, and in houses, these conidia are responsible for allergies, skin diseases, asthma, and hay fever. The most commonly occurring disease of potato early blight is caused by Alternaria solani. Besides, Alternaria brassicae causes blight in cruciferous plant. Alternaria linea causes blight in some plants, and Alternaria TTC causes blight disease in wheat. That's all for today, and thank you for watching the video.